Morning. I've been up for a little bit already. Went ahead and got laundry knocked out while I was taking a shower, so that's currently hanging up to dry. So I think that completes the last of our major chores we have to do for this town stop, so we can more or less relax for the rest of the day and enjoy a good full 0 day here. But in a little bit here, it's coming up on 7 o'clock, and the Cozy Corner place just across the street is going to be opening up for breakfast. I think they're the only place in town that does a breakfast. We'll try to check something else out for lunch. Some of the other one or two other eatery places in this small town. But we'll start with a good breakfast, and we'll see you over there. There's where I'm staying. There's the Cozy Corner place. Forgot to mention, but we had a major line of storms pass through yesterday evening, somewhere between like 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, something like that. And it's like really damp and gloomy outside right now. It was a good night not to be out in the woods. Well, that was a good breakfast as usual. A couple of more tasks I still have to do is I'm going to patch my water bag again. I'm currently trying to dry that out. I'll put the patch on the inside this time. Maybe that'll help it a little bit better. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to waste up all my patches just using it on the water bag though, so this will be kind of the final test to see if that works. Otherwise I can keep limping it along probably the rest of the trail. It's just a little pinhole prick, so it's manageable. If you put your thumb over the hole as you're trying to squeeze the water through it, it still works, so kind of see how it goes. The only other thing I gotta do is try to reach out to some trail angels for dropping into the next town, which is Merrill. The town of Rib Lake here is only 2 miles off trail, so that's a decent enough road walk to knock out just by yourself, but Merrill's like 10 miles off trail, so I'm gonna try to reach out. What's neat is the Ice Age Trail Alliance website. It's got like this regional map, and you click on what section of trail you're in, and it'll give you like their regional kind of volunteer coordinator person. So I'm going to send them an email and see if they can get me in contact with a local trail angel, let them know what time approximately and date and stuff I'm going to be up at a trailhead area up there, and see if someone can come up and pick me up and bring me into town there instead of having to walk the 10 miles. So I'm going to be working on that for a little bit, but that's about it. I got clothes drying, and I got my food resupply stuff done. On 0 days, I just like to relax and sit around, so I don't think I'm going to be up to exploring the town. The size here is a very small town, but we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know if anything else is going on, or when I'm up to heading out for lunch or something. Well, it's now noon, time to go find some lunch. Got a bunch more stuff accomplished. I'm all caught up on videos, got everything uploaded, and I got my water bladder patched from the inside. Hopefully that'll hold a little bit better, but I'll let you know how that goes. And I think the place I'm going to go check out for lunch is called Man Made. It's like a pizza and ice cream type of place right next to where the post office was at, kind of in the middle of town, so we'll see you up there. There's the place, pizza and ice cream. Back in the room, I'm just going to eat my pizza here. I got a good meat lovers and a milkshake. I think this will suffice for lunch and dinner. And just in the walking back and forth to the pizza place, I've been using the waterproof socks, and they're nice and thick, giving me the extra cushion comfort on my feet, and I think I'm going to be unstoppable now, plowing through all the swampy, muddy areas like it's nothing. As long as there's no like standing water deeper than like 8 inches, I think I'll be fine. But I haven't seen anything that deep, I don't think, that I've had to trudge through yet so far. So as far as my feet, they're doing great. All the blisters that were starting to form a week or so ago, as I was slushing through all the wet stuff, that all kind of turned more into a callus, and that's pretty much disappeared by now. Having my feet completely dry just in the last stretch was a huge benefit, so I think we're all set in that regard from here on out. But I'll definitely let you know if I get any more aches and pains or sore feet or anything else going on. But I'm going to enjoy this pizza, and I'll just check back later when anything else is going on. Well, it's already coming up on like dinner time. I got half a pizza to eat, and I also ran across the street and got a little Angry Orchard. So we're good there, I think. And despite me just laying around all day, I actually got a lot of work accomplished, so I'm feeling good. I'm ready to rock. I'm really happy that I got my waterproof socks. I'm going to be kicking butt out on the trails now. We'll start pushing up some bigger mile days. I think this next stretch to Merrill, just the way it's going to work out between the camping options, we're only doing like 18-mile days, but then the next stretch after that looks like 100 miles, and I'll be doing definitely 20 pluses through that one, and then we'll see how it goes from there, but we'll try to pick up the pace a little bit. Anyway, I think that's it for today. So back on trail in the morning. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. We're hitting the next stretch today. We'll start off with a good breakfast right across the street back at the Cozy Corner. It's just now 7 o'clock, so they're just opening up, and then we'll get a good breakfast, come back here, pack everything up, and start the road walk back up to the trail. So we'll see you over there. Well, breakfast was good as usual. I'm all packed up. I think I'm ready to rock. It's about 8 o'clock. We'll start this 2-mile road walk to get back up to the trail, so let's hit it. Starting out cool and foggy this morning. Done with the road walk. Back on trail. Thermometer on a tree on trail. Looks like about 60, 62 degrees, somewhere in there. Coming out to a little bit of road walking. I'm back in the woods. Passing by a DCA here. I don't think this one has a name for it. I'm on the 1958 winter logging road. Glacial ice limit during late Wisconsin glaciation, 12 to 18,000 years ago. What is this? The hemlockery. Evergreen forest is hemlock. Dominated the virgin forest here. Hemlock is long-lived, shade-tolerant tree that thrives. Awesome. It's mostly sunny right now, but last weather forecast I saw showed it's supposed to rain all tonight, but not starting until after sunset, so I should be safely tucked in a tent by then. Well, I've already had to slosh through one swampy part of the trail. Shoes are soaking wet, but feet are dry. These socks are definitely a game changer. Should have started with these from the beginning. Another sign pointing out another glacial erratic. Strobox stone. What is this thing? The Luke Kloberdan's kiosk. Just a bunch of informational stuff, historical stuff. I'll take a look and see what we got. Yeah, kiosk was talking about a lot of history for the old tote roads. Just kind of a general term for any type of road traveled by like wagon and thing moving supplies around back and forth. It's kind of cool piece of history. A lot of history related stuff on trail today. Some old farming equipment looks like. Another old tote road from the late 1800s, early 1900s. Old growth forest. Coming out to a little parking area. We'll take a good sit-down break here. We'll get a little reprieve from the mosquitoes. They've been getting kind of bad the last couple miles. All done with our break. It's time to get back at it. Looks like another 5.5 miles or so ahead is another road crossing. So I think that'll be a place for another break and probably maybe a late lunch at that point. Well, here's the crossing for Highway 102. I think this is the end, yeah, Rib Lake segment. Didn't see a sign on the other side, but we're through that one, and we got a new segment across the road here. Wood Lake, it looks like. Wood Lake segment. I think that's where I'm going to try to end up for tonight, is at Wood Lake. I think there's a pay site campground there that I'm aiming for. I've passed through a couple of deer stands right on trail today already. I'd be just kind of nervous hiking this in the peak hunting season. You never know if someone's going to try to take a shot at you if they think you're a deer or something. Nice little beaver pond. Kind of swamped out on both sides. Glad I got my waterproof socks on. I made it to Bear Avenue. I'm definitely due for a lunch break. Yeah, I'll find a little spot to sit around here somewhere. Alright, we're done here. Had a nice lunch break. Time to get back at it. From here, it looks like only about 6 miles to get to Wood Lake, where we're planning on ending for today. I'm crossing Bear Avenue again and getting back in the woods. Little body of water out there, part of Gus Johnson Creek, probably dammed up by beavers. A nice little stream here. Looks nice and clear. Seems like a rarity out here on this trail. Seems like 99% of all the water sources are some kind of brackish, tannic beaver pond runoff that kind of tastes foul. But I'm gonna load up here. This stuff looks good. Here's where a new tree is growing on top of an old stump. I'm getting attacked by the raspberry bushes. Crossing Bear Avenue again. Oh, which way am I going? I'm gonna have to look and see. Area is thinned out by logging. Here's New Wood Creek. Looks dark and tannic. This is the cutoff road. I think I'm going to take one last sit-down break here. I feel like I need it. But I think we're close to Wood Lake, our final destination. Maybe only a mile and a half. So we'll take a break here for a little bit and then finish it up. Oh, back on trail to finish this up. Mile and a half left. As I was sitting there drinking water and filtering, I noticed a little patch in my water bag is coming apart. It just doesn't like to be staying on there when it gets wet. So I'll just deal with it from here on out. I can limp it along the rest of the trail probably, but at the same time I'll still be on the lookout for a new bag if I happen to find a replacement one on this trail. Wood Lake Ice Age Trail, camping and water. Latest reports is that the water down here is broken, so I'll have to see if I can make my way down to the lake. Probably just use lake water. Well, it looks like we're just about there. This is the fun play area of the park. The camping area of the park is just a little bit further up, I think. Let's see if I can get some water from the lake down there. And bathrooms, which I may as well utilize. All loaded up with water. That lake water temperature is like 80 degrees, the same as like the ambient air. It's just been baking in the sun all day. But it should be like, I don't know, less than a quarter of a mile or something to where the little campground area is at. Well, here's the main campground. I just dropped in 10 bucks for the little pay for the site. And we're good to go. Time to go get set up. There we go, all set up. This should be just fine for riding out any potential weather that we have. It's still supposed to be raining all night. I can already hear distant thunder in the distance getting a little bit closer. So I'm going to hunker in. We'll get dinner going here in a little bit. And I think I'll just go ahead and sign off and let you guys know how I survived the night in the morning. I think I'll be just fine though. But I'll be cooking up one of my teriyaki ramen bowls here in a minute. I think that'll go down well. And take care of the usual video editing and such. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.